Yeah, let's just move this spreadsheet over here.
It's the commissioner's desk, and we're updating your weekly fantasy football happenings. It's the commissioner's desk, and we're coming to you live straight from the kitchen. Oh yeah, and now, here's your host, the commissioner.
Hi everybody, we're back on the commissioner's desk, and we're going to start you off with this week's highlights because for the first time in 6 years, Monday Night Football returned to the glorious Cleveland Browns, and it surely won't return anytime soon. The Sky Clouds, Monday night in Cleveland, were down 14 points to her buckets after the newly acquired Adrian Peterson rattled off 30 points. And then Monday happened. The Sky Clouds, following the number one rule of fantasy, always play versus the Browns. Always play the Browns. That strategy proved right as the first play on special teams went for a touchdown, and the last play of the game, a blocked field goal, returned all the way to the house. Touchdown, Sky Clouds win, clinch the playoffs. $5 and the Slicknicks get first round buys with that my dicka her buckus loss. That brings us to the glorious mid-section of the league. Not unlike the exposed midsection of a female punk rocker, always in motion, hard to look away, and by God is it tight. Let's start with Darth Box with a 69 points spanking of Team Beer. The reigning champs looking pretty sad this season. And then the Finger Blasters took a mallet to the Meat Monsters with a 30-point victory. This all setting up Loser Bowl 5, a rematch of Loser Bowl 2, where Team Beer will face Von Baloney. As always, loser is the winner, and therefore the loser, this time determining the all-time loser. These two teams are combined 3-21, both the all-time worst records in league history. Let's get back to the middle. Darfbox and Finger Blasters, both at 6-6. Centipedes came into this week in control of their destiny. Never good, though, when your kicker, Graham Gano, outscores your quarterback, Cam Newton. The Bandits, what happened there? The Bandits got a piece of the Centipedes with top 10 QB Blake Bortles, setting up a four-way tie at 6-6. And the final week of action, here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. After 12 weeks of awesomeness for a couple teams, shittiness for a couple teams, and a whole lot of mediocrity for the rest of us, the two hottest teams, Deadbirds and Sky Clouds, will match up. Both with a 4-game winning streak. And then there is My Dicka Her Buckus versus the KFC Karaoke. These two matchups in week 1 decided by a total of 170 points. It was a little bit of a landslide, to say the least, you know? Wow! Let's get into the rest of the league now. Next week, week 13, we got bowl games. We've got playoff seeding on the line. $5 looking to lock up the number 1 versus Team Beer. The Finger Blasters need that win against the Slicknicks. They lost by 4 points in week 1 because the Bandits have the Meat Monsters. The Meat Monsters only win all the way back in week 1 against the Wet Bandits. Can Von Baloney pull off their second win of the year and sweep the Bandits? All that second fiddle to the biggest regular season matchup in the history of the league. The return of the Sunshine... that helmet thing. What's that called? It's not a sunshine helmet. It's the Hells Yeah helmet. It goes on your head when you win a big matchup. But it's only this big because it's an avatar on the internet. It's okay, though. That matchup, Darth Box versus the Baby Centipedes. The wee baby centipedes. Looks kind of like that guy up there. Winner is in for that game. One small caveat, though. If the Centipedes win, they need to outscore the Finger Blasters, given that the Finger Blasters win. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children that I'm sure are watching at home, This is bound to be the biggest week in fantasy football history. Please make sure you pay your money if you haven't. And then we can talk about the playoffs and bowl games and that epic, terribly pathetic loser bowl. Sayonara! Oh, the kick is up. Oh, field goal blocked.